Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Diva Santan here, and I'm back with another video. Guys, today I did not feel like doing my hair. I kind of have it up in a clip. Guys, I feel like this is gonna kind of be my new style. What do y'all think? Like, it's kind of cute. It's real easy. I want to keep my hair healthy, not put so many elastics in it. And I always used to want to do this to my hair when it was long, but obviously it's too long for me to do. I have no mascara on, nothing. I'm real just raw today, me. As you guys know, online school is starting for most of us. I know some of us are going to school, but even a lot of us who are going to school, it's a hybrid plan, so you are doing online school with like school. So you are still doing online school. So yeah, and if you are going to school like, you know, like regularly, I don't know what states are doing that. I don't know if any states are doing that, but if you're doing that, you can still watch and learn like some things for school, outside of school, stuff like that. But today guys, I'm going to show you guys how to get through online school successfully, guaranteed, as long as you do your work and pay attention to all of these you know, tips and tricks that I have. Online school, when we started online school like the last semester of the year, was it last quarter? No, last semester of the year, I had the best grades that I had ever had the whole year. Like, I usually had not averaged like a 95 to a 96, and I was averaging a 97. I know it may not seem like a lot, but to me, I was really happy and stuff like that, and because it's like averaging out of 100, so I almost had a perfect score overall. So, and yeah guys, I did all of these tips. I came up with it as I went along, and they worked for me, so I really hope that they work for you. So if you guys want to hear these tips, let's just get right into the video. So the first thing, I think this is pretty obvious, but some people may not think about it, is I would say get a planner. Now this is my planner right here. I just bought it yesterday. Cute, it's purple. Planner is really important because your teachers are going to be telling you a whole bunch of stuff to do, and you're going to have to obviously remember all of it. I did not have a planner last time. I have a really good memory, so I would just remember everything. But there were a few times where I forgot, and like the last thing of the year that was like your entire grade, I literally forgot. Thank God my teacher let me hand it in like literally the last day. I had to stay up like all night doing it. So that was not a very smart idea, but planner is really essential because there's so many things that you're gonna have to do, you know, especially because last semester they didn't really know what they were doing, so they weren't giving us a lot of work. But now that they know that we may be doing this the whole school year or a lot of the school year, they're probably going to be giving us all the work that they would regularly give us, and that's going to be a lot. Like, I look in Google Classroom or whatever you have, some people just have email. See what your teachers emailed you and write it down right then and there, because sometimes you forget to use your planner. Like, I have to remind myself like to write in my planner. So I'm gonna put my planner right on my desk so that I don't forget to put anything down. And then you have to train yourself to also, after you write it in your planner, to check it daily, because, you know, if you don't check it, there's no point in using it. But I definitely think that a planner is a really good idea, very smart, and, you know, has a lot. And you could also write like doctor's appointments, regular things in here too. Next, I would say get sticky notes. I got these type of sticky notes because, one, if I have something to write down like that I need to remember on my planner, like you have a really big test this day, study, I can just put it and I'll be able to see it outside of my planner. And you could also color code. So yeah, if you want to color code and stuff like that, that would be a smart idea as well. You could also write stuff down and like stick it on your wall or stick it on your door, just to remember things. Whatever is going to help you guys remember what you have to do, do it. This is like really, you know, like gonna be a stressful time, especially if you have other things going on. It's really gonna be stressful. You have siblings and stuff like that. You just want to write stuff down so you won't forget. Also, like, color code it. Like, oh, you could use like 2 of them, like pink or blue. And I know a lot of us don't have paper. Like, a lot of us are just, it's online school, so we're doing it on the computer. But some of you guys may not have computers, and your school actually sends the paperwork over, or they give it to you on your computer to print out, and you have to mail it to them. We are not even sure how all that's gonna work. So say you do have that, you could use like, say, the pink and put done, and like put it on the done papers, or, you know, make it a done pile and put this on it. And then the blue, you know, you could you could stick it on there and be like, I still have to get it done. So I know a lot of you guys have siblings. I know a lot of you guys, like, this one is gonna be hard for you, and I'm just, you know, I don't blame you guys. Some of you guys don't even have your own rooms, so I would say, you know, find a good workspace. I know, like, your household may be really hectic and you're like, girl, like, I can't even go sit at the dinner table because it's so hectic. But finding a good workspace, if you can, is a really, really good idea. Like, don't sit on your bed, because if you get on your bed, you're just gonna either want to go to sleep or, like, you know, just relax. I did that a lot, like, a lot with online school. So I would, like, take a nap and get up and then just open my computer, like, no, and then have everything all over my bed. Don't do that. Go sit at a desk, or if you don't have a desk, try to find, like, you know, like a mini table. Clear your dresser. That's what I would do, is clear a dresser. If you have like a short dresser, put your stuff on it and put a chair in front of your dresser. Even if you have a chair, if you have like a wooden chair or something to where you could put your computer on there and you sit on the floor, that's a good idea too. Just get a workspace and try to, if you gotta go in the bathroom, girl, if you have to, you know, try to get away from everybody. If you can work while everybody's screaming around you, that's fine. But I would really say try to find, or at least you could do it on the floor, but just find a room or somewhere where you can be, you know, in silence, so that you can really focus, because if it's really loud, you're not gonna do it. And you guys, what really helps me focus is gum. So if you guys have gum, you know, it's like almost like it gives your body like some like, you know, something fun. You know, like in school when somebody had gum, I'm like, yes, oh my god, so I'm not so bored. I could chew my gum, taste the gum. I may be sounding a little weird, but if you have that, even like a you know, stress ball or putty, something, if you can use that and it helps you focus, use it. Now this one is gonna annoy a lot of you guys, but turn your phone off. Like, turn it all the way off, unless you have to use it for online school, because you guys don't realize this. The same light that turns on with addicts when they want drugs or alcohol is the same light that turns on in our brain when we want our phone. You may think that you are in control of yourself. Even I think I'm in control of myself, but we're not. We are not in control of ourselves. There are certain things that scientists made with our phone that turn on different like lights in our brain and eventually train it to where you feel as though you need your phone. Even if you feel like you don't, it is tricking you. I promise you it is. There have been studies showing, like, when you hear a ding or something, you get anxiety almost, and your body like tenses up. Like, you have to, like, you want to get it so bad. Like, have you ever noticed that? Like, it's like whenever you get a text or something, you have a big urge to pick it up. Our brain is being trained like that because there are different signals in our brain that are being turned on from the blue light on your phone. Y'all could look more into it, but yeah. So I would say turn your phone off completely, because one, it's gonna be annoying. Like, you're not gonna be like, oh, I want to turn my phone on. Like, it's gonna be annoying because it takes a second for your phone to turn on, all that. But also, you're not getting all these dings and stuff like that. Now, with the phone thing, say you don't want to turn your phone off, or, you know, you could turn it back on during your breaks, but I would say take small breaks, probably like 10-minute breaks, because if you take any longer than that, or like, I mean, even 20 breaks is probably 20-minute breaks is probably okay. Don't take, like, you know, an hour off or something, or a half hour, because then you're just not gonna want to do, because once you get into grind mode, you just need to keep going, push through. I usually didn't even take breaks. I would literally have work out. I would literally do my work for like 6 hours a day. Like 6 hours straight I would work, like regular school. I would not take a break, barely. Like, sometimes I would look up at my phone, but like that was it. So yeah, definitely take breaks, because it can be really stressful, and you don't want it to get so stressful to the point where you're just like, I give up. Now, how I was saying that I used to work for like 6 hours straight, this is like, it goes with this. So get things done early. So what I used to do is, I know y'all are probably not gonna want to do this, but what I used to do is, like, on Mondays when school would start, or even Sundays, I would, like, Sundays I knew some things were posted, so I'd get them done then. And then Mondays I would literally spend like 6 hours straight doing all my work. I used to get all my work done on Monday. Like, I'm not even lying to you. After that, I would have nothing to do. And Sunday, there was like 2 things that would be posted, and it was like 2 of our assignments, and I would just check them off, get them done. Like literally after Monday, I had the rest of the week to do whatever I wanted. That like one day where you just plow through, then the rest of the week you're either gonna have nothing or you're gonna have very little things to do. This is gonna be annoying to you guys too, but if you guys want a successful, you know, it's not gonna come easy. I would say go to sleep early. I have 2 weeks until school starts and I've already started to get to sleep early. Right now it's like 9 in the morning, I don't even know, 9, 10 in the morning. And I go to sleep around like 11 or 12. And because for a long time I was going, which I want to go to sleep by like 10, 11. But for a long time I was going to sleep at like 2 to 5 in the morning. Like, because, you know, quarantine messed up everybody's sleeping schedule. And then I'd wake up at like 11 or 12. Now I go to sleep at like 11 or 12 at night and I get up at 8:30. And next week I'm going to start getting up at 7:30. But just go to sleep early because especially if you have Zoom classes and all that, you're going to have to be up at like, I don't know, some schools 7:30 in the morning, and that's just annoying, and you don't want to be falling asleep on the phone, and that just gets you in an irritated mood. Even if I go to sleep late but I wake up late, I still get tired. I have to go to sleep early to be able to have a good day. Now, if you don't like the whole planner idea, or you could do this with the planner, I bought a whiteboard. It's right here over on my wall. I'm not going to show you guys, but it's just a whiteboard. So that, say my teacher says something, or I want to remember something, I could just write it down really fast. Or if I have a big test and, you know, I feel like I'm not going to look at my planner, or, you know, or anything, like I want to do math on it, I can do math on it. You know, you don't want to use paper, I'll take my whiteboard and just do it on there. So yeah, especially if you don't want to do the whole planner thing, you can write down all your stuff on there, and then it'll be kind of like big so you can see it. So yeah, I definitely think a whiteboard is really essential for online school. Another way to be reminded is the reminder app. I used the reminder app like so much in my freshman year because I never used my planner like I should have. I used to just, when my teacher said something, I would just put it on the reminder app, and then it just, when you open your phone, like click it on to see your lock screen, it'll show all your reminders. And I think sometimes it will set an alarm. You'd even set an alarm on your clock, and just when you label it, write what you want to write down. I used to do that a lot too. And this is also a way so that, say you're on your phone, and your brain is not telling you like, girl, you need to get back to work, a reminder will pop up and be like, you know, girl, you gotta get to work. Because I don't know if you guys are doing Zoom class or not, but if you're just doing online school, or even like on the weekends, even if you have a project to do or whatever, I know none of us are really sure how all of this is gonna work, so don't take it all from me. But you could do work with friends, depending on what type of person you are, if that works for you. I do think that is a good idea sometimes, because first of all, you guys can both relate to like, oh my god, this is annoying, so you have somebody to relate with that too. And then also you guys can do the work together. Don't have one person telling you all the answers, especially in online school, yo. I know cheating is like easy and everything, I'm not gonna blame you guys, but don't do it with online school, because your thing, like say you're on a Zoom class and they ask you a question and you don't even know what you're talking about, they're gonna be like, you know, like this is way harder than even school. Because I feel like, watch, they're probably gonna make us do tests like on the camera, so that you can't like, you know, go call your friend or something, because I know I did that. Now I would say make sure to use your resources like Quizlet. There's a couple math apps that you can use. Like I used to think that people were just lying that it wasn't that good. Not, Quizlet is really good. Use all of your resources, because you guys, like, we're gonna really need them. And especially because your teachers are not always gonna be around. You have to remember your teachers also have lives. As much as annoying as it is, because they're literally getting paid for this, but they do have lives, and as much as we don't want them to not pay attention to us, it's probably gonna happen because we are living during a pandemic. Is try to communicate. Make sure you're communicating with your teachers, guys. I promise you. And be nice to your teachers, because I was not nice, and I probably could have got better grades than what I got, but I was kind of snippy last year. So just try to be nice to them. You know, they're going through this too. You have to remember that. I have to remember that too. And also, you know, if you're nice to your teacher, they're obviously going to be more willing to want to work with you. And if you don't get something, like, don't just take your friend's word for it, because your friend might not even know what they're talking about. That happened to me as well. Like, they'll tell you, like, oh, we don't even have to do it. Like, we don't even have to do this. And then the whole time you had to do it. So make sure you speak with your teachers. It's not really, you can get on a Zoom class with them. They'll explain everything to you. And they're going to be really nice and understanding with most things this year, because they know it's hard. Like if you get a whole bunch of answers wrong in your homework, I bet you they're gonna allow you to redo it because they understand that like it's hard to learn like this. So that's the only good thing about online school. Lastly, I wasn't gonna say this, but guys, I got this pencil box. It's like, I have like some of my nail stuff in here, but I got a pencil box, and especially with online school, I think this is really good because you can just put it on your desk or whatever, because I'm always losing pencils. This was like one of the main things that I needed. So yeah guys, I hope that this really helped you guys. I'm praying for everybody during this pandemic and during online school. I pray that y'all get good grades. Let's really work hard this year. Don't slack, y'all, especially if you're freshmen. Don't slack. Any grade though, don't slack. So yeah guys, I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video, and your girl will be back with more videos soon. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye y'all.